Welcome back to the second part of the Polugaevsky Gambit in the Queen's Indian defense. So last time we were looking at the critical pawn sacrifice after d4 knight f6, c4 e6. So when instead of classical Nf3 Indian defense knight c3 bishop b4, white is playing just quite solid knight f3 line, b6, g3 and bishop b7. So this Queen's Indian defense was developed 100 years ago by the greatest Danish chess player Aron Nimzowitsch. So when black's main idea is just to take control over the center squares d5 and e4, and after bishop g2, bishop e7, short castling, and short castling, black is ready always, in case of knight c3, to play or knight e4, which is even today is the most popular move, happen in many games, and even black could challenge the white center after d7, d5. So this is another classical position where in many lines black could reach the standard situation of the isolated pawn or hanging pawns in case when black is just attacking white center once again later on after c7, c5. So instead of knight c3, white is continued d4, d5. So of course Kasparov, who always was on the just top of the chess theory, just immediately recognized the great potential in this powerful pawn sacrifice and immediately included in his open repertoire. And after e takes d5, knight h4, so his opponent Slavoljub Marjanovic, so in the Malta Olympiad 1980, played c6, c takes d5, knight takes d5, knight f5. So I would like to remind you that Polugaevsky against Korchnoi in the semi-final match of the World Championship played bishop c5, and after e4, knight e7, Polugaevsky answered knight takes g7, which led to the great advantage for white, since after king takes g7, what we were studying in our previous lesson, move b4 immediately just collects the black's bishop and just quite destroyed position on the king side, is not allowing black serious chances to survive in this position. So definitely bishop c5 today considered as the opening mistake, and instead knight c7 is the main recommendation of the theory. Knight c3. So white is ready to continue developing his pieces. So pawn is going to e4, bishop is going to f4. Let's say in the game between Evgeny Sveshnikov and Igor Platonov from Tashkent 1918 happened d6, and after bishop f4, knight e8, queen d2, knight a6, white played rook a to d1, and black is still going to here in the trouble, since it's not so clear how to protect the d6 pawn, and move like d5 after e4 just gives white enormous compensation for the sacrificed pawn. So that's why today's theory recommends immediately to play d5, and white opens the center, challenges the center after e to e4. So this is one of the critical positions even in today's practicing. So sometimes white plays first rook e1, which we will look later on. So Kasparov chooses the most direct continuation e4. So now black of course could play